The summer of 2007 was a busy time at Manchester United. Following a fairly successful 2006-2007 season in the English Premier League, EPL, and reaching the semi-finals of the Champions League, it was a strong indication that MU was once again dominating the English top flight after a few years of being overshadowed by Arsenal and Chelsea. But Sir Alex's army wanted more. The Champions League still haunted MU and haunted the Scottish strategist. He aimed to bring more prestigious Champions League trophies back to the trophy room, especially since arch-rivals Liverpool had clinched their 5th title earlier. The Scottish coach had ambitious plans for the new season as Manchester United was actively operating in the transfer market, to the extent that Bleacher Report once called Manchester United signings in the summer of 2007 Sir Alex's finest work to date. However, they had to bid farewell to defender Gabriel Heinze, who was once hailed as the best player at the club by Man United fans. With someone who intended to move to Liverpool that summer, they didn't have to feel too regretful. On the flip side, Sir Alex brought in 4 quality signings, all of whom significantly contributed to the team's success at Old Trafford. The first shot fired was named Owen Hargreaves, a name Sir Alex had targeted a year prior. After 12 months of negotiations over the transfer fee, 17 million was agreed upon. Owen moved from Bayern Munich to the Red Half of Manchester with a 4-year contract, and he was given the number 4 shirt at Old Trafford, the same number previously worn by Gabriel Heinze. Next was Nani, Cristiano Ronaldo's compatriot, who arrived at Old Trafford for $14 million from Sporting Lisbon. Like CR7, the Portuguese star possessed speed, technique, and excellent creative and scoring abilities. Then came Anderson, the 19-year-old midfielder who was rising through the ranks at Porto, also brought to the Theatre of Dreams by Sir Alex for $17 million. The final signature of the summer belonged to Carlos Tevez from West Ham after a very complicated negotiation period. Tevez had already made a name for himself back in his native Argentina, and upon joining West Ham in his first season, he played a significant role in helping the team successfully avoid relegation in the latter half of the 2006-2007 season. His solitary goal against Manchester United in the final round truly left a strong impression on the Red Devils fans, but initially, Sir Alex wasn't quite comfortable with this deal due to the complications surrounding his transfer to West Ham. In his autobiography, the Scottish strategist shared, "I felt that United shouldn't get involved in complicated deals like Tevez's. However, due to being highly impressed by Tevez's abundant energy and top-notch scoring ability, along with the Manchester United leadership still bringing him in on loan, the quality additions, along with the existing star-studded lineup, helped Sir Alex wield the strongest squad in Europe at the time, and of course, Cristiano Ronaldo remained Manchester United's #1 superstar. After witnessing Ronaldo score 23 goals across all competitions in the 2006-2007 season, assistant coach Meulenstein believed that this player could do even better and aimed him towards the 40-goal milestone. With the same thought in mind, Sir Alex challenged his Portuguese protege, stating that if Ronaldo reached 20 goals, he would shave his head, but if not, Ronaldo would have to shave off his stylish hair. It was a light-hearted challenge, but enough to boost Ronaldo's motivation, and when Ronaldo and his teammates were ready, Manchester United was also prepared to conquer the 2007-2008 season. However, the Red Devils started this season with one of their worst performances since the inception of the league. Manchester United's first 3 matches saw them draw with Reading and Portsmouth, along with a loss against their city rivals Manchester City. Ronaldo even received a red card in the draw against Portsmouth. Naturally, the entire team faced heavy criticism, with some English newspapers suggesting that manager Alex Ferguson could be fired if he didn't improve everything. The odds for that were 42-1, a seemingly far-fetched ratio. But things began to turn around for Manchester United in September, highlighted by a 2-0 victory over Chelsea at home, which was also the debut match for manager Avram Grant. The Red Devils started to regain their form, and a streak of 7 consecutive wins without conceding a goal was the team's response to media doubts. In the Champions League, Manchester United was grouped with Sporting, Roma, and Dynamo. There seemed to be no obstacle for them as they won all 5 group stage matches and only drew against Roma in the final round. Before the Christmas break, Manchester United had an important trip to Anfield. Tevez's lone goal that day helped the Red Devils secure victory in the English Derby. January 30th, 2008, witnessed one of the greatest moments of the season. A moment still remembered to this day, despite the passage of time, a masterpiece from Ronaldo. The Portuguese player unleashed a rocket into the net of Portsmouth, leaving goalkeeper David James with no chance to react. It certainly became the most beautiful goal of the season. United also found their favorite and toughest opponents in the league. As for their favorite opponent, it undoubtedly had to be Newcastle, with two demolishing victories of 6-0 and 5-1. These were also the matches where Ronaldo scored a total of 5 goals. His impressive form leading him to appear in the Daily Mail with the headline, "Is this the year Ronaldo will touch the Ballon d'Or?" And their toughest opponent was Manchester City. United suffered another defeat with a score of 1-2 in the home match at Old Trafford, made worse by it being the commemoration of the 50th anniversary of the Munich air disaster. This loss significantly affected United's title race as the gap between them and Arsenal widened to 5 points, and Chelsea was also closing in on the second position. Manchester United also returned to the Champions League arena, and their first opponent in the knockout stage was Lyon. Sir Alex's team even fell behind and had to wait until the 87th minute for Tevez's equalizing goal. Ronaldo's solitary goal in the return leg at Old Trafford ensured the Red Devils progressed to the quarter-finals to face AS Roma. This was truly a crazy season for Ronaldo as he officially surpassed George Best's record of 32 goals in a season in the 2-0 victory against Bolton in March. The English media praised the birth of a new legend, Cristiano Ronaldo. This period of dominance continued to be maintained by the Red Devils, and they even secured a convincing 3-0 victory against a Liverpool side reduced to 10 men after Mascherano was sent off. The match against Roma at the Stadio Olimpico took place on April 1st, but there were no surprises as the duo of Rooney and Ronaldo completely destroyed the Italian team before Tevez sealed the 3-0 scoreline over both legs. While easily overcoming Roma, Manchester United faced their most dangerous opponent, Barcelona, in the semi-finals. A goalless draw in the first leg at Camp Nou preceded a golden moment from Paul Scholes in the return leg. His spectacular long-range shot left Victor Valdés helpless and sent Man United into the final. Scholes also stated that it was the most important goal of his career. Hargreaves' beautiful direct free kick helped MU overcome Arsenal and eliminate this rival from the title race. By eliminating one opponent, Man United moved closer to the crown despite their dismal start. Luck? Not at all. That definition doesn't apply to the Red Devils. Throughout the season, Manchester United fought in the true Sir Alex manner, seizing the most sensitive moments to break through, striving in every match, accumulating every point. There were moments where a single misstep could mean the championship slipping away forever. Despite the subsequent controversy surrounding Tevez, he still had heartwarming moments at the Red Devils, with crucial goals in the dying minutes against Blackburn Rovers and Middlesbrough, both resulting in 1-1 draws. The spirit and resilience of a great team, as well as the desire to win from each individual, helped the Red Devils stage spectacular escapes, maintain their lead at the top of the table, and secure their fate in the final round. Sir Alex's mighty Manchester United clinched the Premier League title as a stepping stone to the final match at Luzhniki Stadium. With chests full of confidence, Manchester United deservedly ascended to the highest podium of the domestic tournament after relentless efforts shown throughout the season from start to finish. By this point, they aimed to end their 9-year drought in Europe. There are plenty of reasons why memories of the rainy night in Moscow remain unforgettable in the minds of football fans. They will recall vividly what they experienced on May 21, 2008, at Luzhniki Stadium. It was a match full of emotions and dramatic twists beyond the imagination of many. Before the final, Sir Alex truly struggled with personnel issues as every one of his players wanted to be included in the starting lineup for that historic match. The Daily Mail, quoting former midfielder Owen's account, described the Red Devils' dressing room at that time as the most fiercely contested in the world. The 11 names stepping onto the field were carefully selected and meticulously chosen. The Portuguese superstar didn't disappoint the Manchester United faithful, turning Sir Alex's challenge into reality. It took him 26 minutes to score his 42nd goal of the season with a powerful header past Peter Cech, opening the scoring for the Red Devils from a cross by Wesley Brown on the right wing. CR7 gave United the advantage, but ironically, Cristiano Ronaldo was the one who missed his penalty kick in the shootout, putting his teammates in a difficult position. The cameras captured Ronaldo in tears as Van der Sar rectified his mistake and led Manchester United to victory. Cristiano Ronaldo said it was the greatest day of his life. I played a good game, I scored a goal, but then I missed a penalty in the shootout. That could have been the worst day of my life, but then everything changed. It was an extraordinary season for Ronaldo. Besides his scoring prowess, CR7 fulfilled other duties exceptionally well. Ronaldo shone in that season with 8 assists and was the league's top scorer. But few know that Ronaldo only began scoring in Europe's most prestigious arena in 2007. Not only did he score many goals, but he also produced some stunning ones, perhaps the most iconic being the masterpiece against Portsmouth on January 31st, 2008, in the Premier League. A shot that curved perfectly into the top corner, leaving David James completely helpless. This masterpiece was hailed by the media for quite some time, and Ronaldo himself considers it the most beautiful goal he has ever scored in his career. Sir Alex adamantly stated that it was the first time he had won an important cup match through a penalty shootout, despite the fact that Chelsea was the better team. "I lost 3 matches with Aberdeen, 3 matches with Man United. So, this is the 7th lucky time. It's just wonderful," he remarked. The Manchester United players could never forget the last time they became UEFA Champions League champions. Ferdinand referred to it as destiny. Ryan Giggs broke Sir Bobby Charlton's record 50 years after the day Man United won the Champions League. "I think our names have been written in the stars," he said. This Champions League title meant so much to the Red Devils. It came on the occasion of the 50th anniversary of the Munich air disaster, at a time when another generation of talented Red Devils had reached the pinnacle of Europe 40 years prior. For Ryan Giggs personally, what happiness could compare to breaking the record of 759 appearances for Man United, surpassing the legendary Sir Bobby Charlton? For Paul Scholes, 9 years after the victory against Bayern, he finally experienced the feeling of being a winner by playing in the final of the world's most prestigious tournament. And for Edwin van der Sar, he smiled once again as he became a European champion after 13 years.